The last time the Blazers were supposed to be true contenders was during the 2018 season. They were a top 3 seed in the West and had a top 6 defense. That defense paired with their lights-out backcourt was a recipe for success. We know how that year ended in the playoffs, but that was the realest Damian Lillard-led team in the regular season. Defense is why, defense is how. They have a similar lights-out backcourt this season. Are they real threats in the West? Second-year head coach Chauncey Billups has preached about the togetherness of this team. The most connected teams have the most success are his words. The Blazers are almost dead last in assists per game, but the ball isn't sticking like that stat might suggest. Dame has shown that he trusts his teammates in big spots. That's togetherness. The defense looks great. That's togetherness. Portland is off to a 4-0 start for the first time since 2000. Defense has been a driving force in their success. Mo Harkless and Al-Farouq Amino were the perimeter stoppers back in 2018 and 2019 when the Blazers made their conference finals run. This time around, you can make the argument that the Blazers have 3 elite perimeter defenders, with Gary Payton II still yet to make his Blazers debut. Josh Hart is a bowling ball that just doesn't stop, especially in transition. He's a physical defender, not afraid to ruffle any feathers. He's not out there playing cute basketball trying to be buddy-buddy with the opposition. He takes the other team's best perimeter scorer and holds claim to a 2.35 percentage according to Cleaning the Glass. He's been known to be semi-foul prone throughout his career. Let's see if he can keep this energy up without putting hands on folks. His rebounding abilities have always been next level for a guard/wing. He had 16 boards in Game 3 against the Lakers. Chauncey Billups has empowered Justice Winslow and is rejuvenating his career. The former number 7 pick out of Duke may have found a home playing his point center role to close games depending on the matchup. During the season opener, Billups elected to finish the game with a small ball lineup of Damian Lillard, Anthony Simons, Josh Hart, Jeremy Grant, and Justice Winslow. The Kings had 2-time All-Star Sabonis at center, but that didn't mean much to Justice Winslow. He's strong enough to hold his ground when Sabonis tried to bag him down in the paint, and his play recognition is high enough to know that Sabonis doesn't want to finish with his right hand deep in the paint. Winslow was also versatile enough to switch on to De'Aaron Fox and make him work. On a side note, De'Aaron Fox has been lighting up the league, averaging 32 points on 68% true shooting. But even though Fox uses that blazing speed to light up the league, Winslow is still able to stay in front of him and make him work. He does all the little things that doesn't show up on the box score, just like his new teammate Jeremy Grant. The game-winning layup over LeBron shows exactly what Jeremy Grant is all about. With the defense fully focused on Lillard, who had been cooking the Lakers for 41 points, instead of panicking and forcing the ball to Dame, Grant took it upon himself to blow by LeBron for the tough finish over Anthony Davis. He hit LeBron with a jab step, he took off with his left hand, and that should have been the and-1 finish over Anthony Davis. Grant is just playing the game the right way right now. We're extremely young into this season, but he's shooting 50% on corner threes. I love this no-dip release he has in his game. He's capable of guarding the other team's best wing, or you can place him on the other team's point guard like they did when they visited Sacramento. When is the last time the Blazers had this many versatile defenders? I was very excited to see Nasir Little come back this season. He's a little bit deeper on the bench than I would have imagined, but he's more than a plus defender, and he looks to be growing as a shooter. He looks confident in his stroke in 4 games played. And Shaedon Sharpe is just a different type of freak athlete. He'll probably get more minutes as the season goes on. Every night he does something that makes me jam my rewind button, skying over defenders for lobs and putbacks, or his sturdy build that allows him to knock offensive players off their path. He's nice as an off-ball cutter, he plays with poise, and he's destined to get more run. Nurkic is the second longest tenured Blazer behind Dame, and he's very polarizing among Blazers fans. But he's an excellent offensive hub, and he's one of the best rebounders in the league. He doesn't do it with sheer bounce or athleticism, but he boxes out well and has a good sense for how the ball will come off the rim. He's still a question mark defensively, but he was great on Monday. Him and the Blazers team defense held Jokic to 9 points. Getting him into foul trouble early was key. Portland has a lot of complementary pieces, but the backcourt makes this team go. Dame and Ant look to prove that they are one of the toughest backcourts in the league. It's already a fact that they are one of the best pull-up shooting backcourts in basketball. Dame has been magical during his revenge tour, averaging over 30 and making it look easy. He has his burst back. He consistently blew by Pat Bev during the Lakers game. We know teams have to get up so far on Dame because of his range, and with his burst back, he's virtually unstoppable when he has space to play with. Anthony Simons is a spacer that teams can leave. Denver fell victim to his hot shooting as he dropped 22 points in the third quarter alone on Monday night. Simons has struggled to find his shot so far this season, but he stepped up when it's mattered the most. The togetherness theme was on full display when Dame gave the ball to Ant during the closing seconds of the Suns game. Telling his teammates to clear out, he wanted Ant to go one-on-one with one of the best defenders in the league in Mikal Bridges. With one of the best defenders in the league draped all over him, Simons buried a beautiful runner right between Bridges' eyes. Just an extremely clutch shot. The calm and collectiveness, just the trust that Dame has in him. He has another guy he doesn't have to worry about. He can just hand him the ball, and Simons can take him to the promised land sometimes. That's such a luxury to have for the Blazers. Late game situations have been easy for Portland through 4 games. Their trust in each other is very apparent. They're not asking Dame and Superman carry them past the finish line. The team will only get stronger when Gary Payton II enters the rotation. But whose minutes will he take? That's a question for Mr. Big Shot Chauncey Billups, but he'll add to the already pest-like defense. This looks like one of the most competitive teams Lillard has led.